There's not much information about this case. I literally dug deep and I could find so little about it. Most of the information will be out later, so right now it's nothing much to talk about, which it's not going to be a long one, and it's a very sad one. FYI, I'm not smiling at all in this episode. No smiling because it's gruesome. So before I talk too much, I will just disclaim everything that needs to be disclaimed, and then we'll get into the case. Disclaimer. Today's case talks about murder, dismemberment, rituals, selling of body remains, and all-round violence. So if these are really hard topics or sensitive ones for you, please skip this one. Go do something you love, and I will see you in the next one. Take care of yourself, okay? Thank you. But if you are macho, prepare to hate, because I hate these people, and I like the solidarity. Let's hate them together. Today's case is about 6 women who were hunted and lured by men on dating apps, and they were murdered and dismembered. Lots of inhumane things were done to their bodies. We have 6 known victims and 9 perpetrators. I cannot give you backstory. I can't give you any deep dive on any of these people because there was, like I said before, nothing about this case that's really out there yet. So I will tell you what we know as of now. No backstories, just straight on into the case. This case happens in Ogun State, and it's just west of Lagos. I am mentioning that because I intend to make Lagos like our anchor location, because it's the busiest part of the country, and I think it's also the largest, so it makes sense to make it like the anchor location, and every other place pivots around it, which means we will also be having a lot of stories coming from Lagos, but today it's from Ogun State. Ogun State is not as busy as Lagos. It's half rural, half city life. You go there if you don't want the stress of living in Lagos, the fast movements, but you also don't want to go back to your village where there are no steady power supplies and you hear crickets when you're trying to make a voice note. If you don't want that, but you also don't want to live in the city where you have to wake up by 3 so you can get to the office by 9. You can live in a place like Ogun State. I hope you understand the picture. It's a small town, basically. In this small town, things be happening that people don't know. Today's case is like the new bedtime stories that parents are now reading to their children. At the end of the day, people always want to put the blame on the women, but we're not doing that here. Like I said before, we're not blaming anyone except for the people who clearly committed crimes. These women are said to have gotten notifications online, messages, and they respond as most people would do. You go online and you see that someone messaged you, especially since this is a dating app and it's pretty clear that you're not there for a relationship. You're there for like intimacy in exchange for benefits. So if anyone should message you, you're more likely to respond. Whatever the nasty or whatever it is they say, you are more likely to indulge them because at the end of the day, you're there with a purpose. That's one thing that these women had in common. It said they were all scouted on dating apps, and this was the type of arrangement or relationship they were after, not like daily life dating. Picture that you get a notification on a dating app and you know why you're there, and this person is warm, maybe even flirty, and you're like, okay, let's see where this goes. And you respond. Over time, he's like, let's meet up. Can you come over to my place? You read the message and you're likely to say yes, given why you're there. You go over to his place and you're expecting, maybe I go there and the air is warm and nice and I don't feel like I'm about to die. And then I walk out alive. For these women, those yeses, those final yeses that they gave turned out to be the last choice they ever made. Who were these women? I will only give you their first names. And remember, again, like I say, I am terrible at names and I don't want to disrespect them in any way or form by butchering their names. So first names only, and I will read those names from my notes just to make sure I say them properly. Here it goes. We have Sulaiman, we have Lucy, we have Lawal, We have Olarewaju, who was sometimes called Sarah, so I will call her Sarah. We have Eze, the sixth one. Her identity wasn't confirmed, and she was just called Pretty. Turned out her nickname was Pretty, so she was called Pretty. Sulaiman, Lucy, Lawal, Sarah, Eze, and Pretty. So given that there's nothing much to say about this case, and I already did mention how these women were lured and captured, what was being done to them, I will just go ahead and reveal the identity of the suspects. I read them again. We have Adebayo, Moses, and Moses' wife, Mariam. We also have Akinwumi, Sheriff Samuel, Osigiohen, Peter, Oluwalolese. I'm sure I said that wrong. I butchered it. And we also have Jamil, 9 people. Those were the 9 people who did this. Out of the 9 people, only one of them had a lesser conviction, and that is Mariam, because she wasn't said to be among the killing ring, but that she had the phone of one of the victims in her possession, which I do not understand why these people do that. Like these criminals, you kill someone, you take their item, and then you proceed to hand it over to your family member, sell it to someone close to you, you proceed to hand it over to your friends. We said that in our first episode, we said that in the second episode, and now on the 4th episode, we're still saying the same thing. That's why she was arrested with them, because she had the stolen phone, which you can't say, oh, I didn't know that this phone belonged to someone else. You weren't curious that the phone you're being gifted is not brand new? Who owned it before you? Anyways, I just thought to mention that she wasn't like one of the people killing, but she had one of the victims' phone with her because her phone got faulty, and I think it's safe to assume her husband allegedly handed the phone to her and she used it. Right now, it's quite unclear how the police got the information on where to bust, but it said that after getting all the missing persons reports, the police decided to look into the case more because it's a small town and all these women are going missing. It's said that it's in Moses' shrine that these women's items and personal belongings were found, and alongside those, they also found drums, like gallons, with fluid and body parts in them. About 2 or 3 of them. And they also found like their butcher, a bag or 2 filled with bones from the, I guess, deboning. And that's when they were arrested. So now they're being charged with kidnapping, murder, and conspiracy. And they also mentioned some of their clients, and right now, there's nothing much to say about it other than that, so I will leave it at that, and I will touch back on it when we have more information on this case. So please stay safe. There's nothing wrong with having human connections if you want to, but please, we live in wild days. Things do be happening, so take precautions. Make sure that before you meet a stranger, you have someone to tell where you're going. If possible, who you're meeting, share their information, share their identity with others. And if you can take someone with you, please do. Things are happening lately. You have no idea. Someone might meet you and say, your eyeballs will help me see my future better. So I'm taking it. Please don't be a victim. Don't. Things are happening. If there's anything about the case that's out there as of now that I am not aware of or did not mention, please do leave it in the comments. Let me know your opinions and what you think of the case, and also let me know what case you'd like for me to talk about next. And please do your own research. Once again, I'm Esther, and thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe. I'll be so happy to see you again next week. So stay alive. Bye.